One of the most recognizable college basketball players in Chicago is shooting for the next level.
Matt Zahn is here. He caught up with former Loyola Rambler chasing his NBA dream.
Yeah, former Rambler and Whitney Young standout Lucas Williamson, like many of us, dreamed of playing in the NBA as a kid. Well, now after wrapping up his stellar career at Loyola, he's putting in the work and a lot of travel to try to make that dream come true.
It's been like a whirlwind, man. I mean, it's like I'm in one city one day, and then I'm there for less than 24 hours, and I get on a plane and I go somewhere else.
That's been Lucas Williamson's life the last couple of weeks. The former Loyola Rambler star has been going from city to city, working out for over a dozen NBA teams, including the Lakers, ahead of next week's draft. And every time his agent hits him up with a new team, Lucas is up for it.
He asked me if I want to go. I 100% of the time say yes, because I'm going to take every opportunity that I possibly can.
That attitude is part of the reason Williamson had so much success at Loyola. He's been the face of an amazing 5-year stretch for the Ramblers that included 3 NCAA tournament appearances and, of course, that magical run to the Final Four in 2018.
Fourth 11 seed to reach the Final Four.
It is going to be a little strange, you know, not to represent Loyola, but I'm always representing Loyola. Loyola is always going to be in my heart.
To make it at the next level, though, Williamson has to sell his individual greatness. That's what he believes he's been doing as he shows his talent to all these NBA clubs.
I'll put my college resume against anybody's. For one. For two, I feel like I have skills that translate. I can defend at the high level. I can switch 1 through 3. A lot of teams are trying me at the point guard position, and I feel like I can make that transition.
On Saturday, Williamson will try to show that to his hometown team when he works out for the Bulls.
I mean, to play for the Bulls, that's a dream that every Chicago kid that picks up a basketball has. I mean, that would mean a lot to me to see that happen. But you never know. Like, you never know how the draft goes, and we're looking for the right team, right fit. And if that's the Bulls, then outstanding, you know.
Williamson says he's not putting any expectations on when or if he'll be drafted next week, although he did say hearing his name called would mean a lot. But whether he's a second-rounder or signs with a team as a free agent, betting against Williamson making it seems like a mistake.
What makes you believe, though, that you can do this?
I've always believed in myself. There were people that didn't believe that I could be a Division I player. There are people that believed that I shouldn't have went to Whitney Young. But I've always believed in myself, and that's always kind of worked out for me. So we'll see.
Yeah, the NBA draft is next Thursday. Williamson says he'll just have a small gathering with some family and friends.
You know, you think about somebody like Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, undrafted guy.
Undrafted, big star in the NBA.
Turned into a star in the NBA. Certainly wouldn't bet against Lucas Williamson doing whatever he can to make it in the league.
For sure.
Yeah.
He's really impressive.
Yes, he is.
Thanks,
All right.
Matt.
Thanks, Matt.